When money problems strike a zoo, the only sufferers are the animals. Broxbou Zoo loses £200 a week. It's been hit by falling attendances during the summer's bad weather. Things are so bad the owner wants to sell out. And there's worse financial news to come. New government legislation may force higher standards of animal care on all zoos, and improvements here to the lion and tiger cages will cost over £15,000. They've been too small for years.
Obviously, they'll be looking at the conditions that the animals live under. Our cages are pretty appalling to the eye, but the conditions that they live in inside of the cages are not too bad. They're cleaned and kept dry daily.
But you've admitted that they are substandard.
Oh, they're very much substandard.
And Mr. Phipps is no stranger to controversy. 2 years ago, he gassed 2 lions to death because they might not have survived the winter in their cages.
They were very old and they were very rheumatic, and the conditions at that time of the year were very bad for them. And that's the reason we had them put down.
But presumably they were living in the same cages as these are now?
Yes, it's quite true, but they were old cats, and these are young cats.
If no buyer comes forward, financial pressures may in any case force Mr. Phipps to trim down his animal stock and concentrate more on the leisure side of the business. That means the big cat's future is threatened.
It looks like that we'll have to try and at least sell 2 if we can, or we will give them away to any zoo that's willing to give them a good home.
And are there any good homes coming up for them?
I'm afraid most other zoos have the same problem as us, that they have pretty well full up with big cats.
So does that mean the cats will have to be put down?
No, at all costs I will avoid this.
The RSPCA keep a close eye on small zoos and have seen the warning financial signs for some time.
Well, I think the problem with zoos like Broxbou is that there are too many of this type that are underfinanced from the very beginning. Zoos are very, very expensive things to operate if you're going to do it successfully and present it well to the public.
Do you think the coming government legislation will have any effect on this?
I would imagine that zoos that are in this sort of shaky financial situation just would be unable to afford the improvements that would need making.
And what will that mean to the animals in captivity?
Well, fearfully, I think for the commoner species, we've got to face the fact that there's a surplus even if these zoos don't close, and many of them will be destroyed, I regret to say.
Mr. Phipps will close the zoo at the end of the month and sell what animals he can. But the kings of the jungle still face an uncertain future in Hertfordshire. Michael Wilson, Thames News.
Jimmy, come on, you old bugger. Come on in, hey. Come on, hey. Bobby, come on. Good. 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 There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Beautiful boy. There's a good boy.
A big tiger. He's a big tiger.
Quiet, they're filming. It's a lion, it's not a tiger.
Well, no, we'll get this off first.